Aerial montage: every second the world moves forward, goods are shipped, data is processed, decisions are made faster than ever before. From the concrete canyons of Manhattan to the supercomputing labs of Bengaluru, a silent revolution is unfolding. Invisible yet relentless, it's powered by algorithms, automation, and the insatiable demand for speed. In warehouses lit by artificial suns, machines choreograph the dance of global commerce. On trading floors and in cloud servers, microseconds define success or failure. At every node of this sprawling digital nervous system, the future is not just predicted, it's executed. We are living in an age where intelligence is embedded, systems learn, and boundaries blur between the physical and the virtual. Efficiency isn't a goal, it's the baseline, and innovation, it's the fuel driving us forward. This is more than progress. It's transformation, quiet, constant, unstoppable, the pulse of AI. This revolution isn't driven by oil, steel, or even silicon. It's powered by artificial intelligence. By 2030, AI could contribute up to 15.7 trillion U.S. dollars to the global economy, more than the combined GDP of China and India today. That's not a prediction. It's a transformation already in motion. AI is no longer confined to research labs or speculative fiction. It's embedded in our daily lives, optimizing logistics, personalizing medicine, detecting fraud, accelerating scientific discovery, and transforming how businesses operate, compete, and scale. From smart assistants that manage your calendar to advanced neural networks diagnosing disease with superhuman accuracy, artificial intelligence is becoming the invisible infrastructure of the modern world. The numbers are staggering, but this isn't just about economics, it's about a shift in how the world works. In the agricultural fields of Kenya, AI-powered drones survey crops, identifying diseases before they spread. In Tokyo, AI systems help aging populations receive faster, more personalized health care. In Silicon Valley, generative models are writing code, composing music, designing buildings, and helping entrepreneurs launch products in weeks, not years. Across industries and continents, the pace of change is exponential. What used to take decades to develop now happens in months. What once seemed impossible is now routine. And the fuel for this acceleration is not raw materials, but data processed, refined, and interpreted by machine intelligence at a scale no human mind could match. Yet this revolution is not just technological, it is deeply human. AI is challenging how we define work, creativity, ethics, and even intelligence itself. It is forcing us to ask new questions. How do we ensure AI is fair, transparent, and accountable? Who owns the outputs of machines trained on the collective works of humanity? What does it mean to collaborate with an entity that never sleeps, never forgets, and constantly improves? In boardrooms and policy circles, these questions are becoming central. Governments are drafting new frameworks. Businesses are rewriting strategies. Universities are racing to reshape education for a world where AI isn't a tool, it's a co-pilot, a partner, a multiplier of human potential. This is the defining challenge and opportunity of our time. The nations and companies that embrace AI responsibly will lead in productivity, innovation, and global influence. Those that hesitate risk being left behind in a world that will not wait. But this is not a zero-sum game. AI, when harnessed ethically and inclusively, has the power to uplift entire populations. Imagine personalized education for every child, regardless of geography. Imagine instant access to legal, medical, or financial advice, tailored to your unique needs in your own language. Imagine governments that use predictive analytics to prevent crises rather than react to them. We're at the edge of something immense. And unlike previous industrial revolutions, this one is not about replacing humans, It's about augmenting us, making us faster, smarter, more capable, unlocking creativity, improving decision, making and freeing us from the repetitive to focus on the meaningful. But power without guidance is dangerous. AI must be developed with guardrails, clear ethics, robust oversight, and an unwavering commitment to human well-being. Because the same systems that can write novels or discover new drugs can also be misused to deceive, discriminate, or destabilize. The future of AI is not inevitable, it's a choice. We must choose inclusion over isolation, progress over fear, and responsibility over recklessness. We must train the next generation not just to use AI, but to question it, shape it, and ensure it serves the many, not the few. This moment, right now, is a pivot point. A century from now, historians will look back and ask, what did we do when intelligence itself became a product, a platform, a partner? Did we shape it with vision and values? Did we share its benefits wisely? Did we let it divide, or did we use it to unite? The answers are being written every day in code, in classrooms, in policies, and in people. Because the AI revolution isn't coming. It's already here, and we are the ones guiding its course. The new industrial revolution AI is already transforming the industry. In manufacturing, machine learning reduces waste, improves efficiency, and predicts problems before they occur. In logistics, supply chains now anticipate disruptions before they happen. Predictive models analyze weather patterns, geopolitical events, and consumer demand in real time to reroute shipments, optimize delivery schedules, and prevent costly delays. What was once a reactive system has become proactive, intelligent, adaptive, and resilient. In factories across Germany, Japan, and the U.S., AI-driven robotics work alongside human technicians in smart production lines. These systems continuously learn from data, adjusting in real time to reduce downtime, improve precision, and adapt to shifting demands. Maintenance isn't scheduled blindly, it's predicted, targeted, and efficient. Every sensor, every process, feeds into a feedback loop where improvement is constant and autonomous. Quality control, too, has evolved. Higher resolution computer vision systems detect microscopic defects invisible to the human eye. Instead of relying on spot checks, manufacturers now inspect every product at speed and scale. The result: higher quality, lower returns, and a competitive edge in markets that demand perfection. Meanwhile, in the energy sector, AI models help forecast power consumption, optimize grid loads, and integrate renewable sources like wind and solar more effectively. Power plants are becoming more responsive, sustainable, and cost-efficient. Downtime is minimized, emissions are reduced, and energy delivery becomes more reliable in a world that can't afford to slow down. In agriculture, AI is revolutionizing food production. Drones equipped with multispectral imaging and AI software scan fields to assess soil health, detect disease, and recommend the precise application of water or fertilizer down to the individual plant. This means less waste, better yields, and a more sustainable use of natural resources. Even construction, traditionally seen as one of the slowest sectors to digitize, is undergoing an AI renaissance. Algorithms now assist with site planning, risk analysis, and resource allocation. Robotics and autonomous machinery carry out repetitive or dangerous tasks, while generative design tools propose optimized blueprints that meet performance, cost, and sustainability targets all at once. The industrial workforce is changing too. AI doesn't replace humans, it enhances them. Workers are now equipped with augmented reality headsets and AI-powered tools that provide real-time guidance, analytics, and safety alerts. Training is faster, operations are safer, and productivity is rising. Across every vertical, From pharmaceuticals to aerospace, AI is streamlining R&D cycles. Simulations that once took months now take hours. Molecular discoveries, product prototypes, and complex designs are now driven by computational power paired with machine intelligence. The common thread in all of this: speed, precision, and adaptability. In a world where volatility is the new normal, AI isn't just a competitive advantage. It's a necessity. It allows industries not only to react to change, but to anticipate and shape it. This isn't the future of industry, it's the new standard. And those who lead with AI today will define the economies of tomorrow. The knowledge workforce transformed, but this isn't just about machines replacing labor. It's about enhancing human capability. Across finance, law, design, and software development, AI is becoming a trusted assistant, multiplying what one mind can do. It's not replacing professionals, it's amplifying their reach, accelerating their workflows, and opening entirely new possibilities. In finance, AI models analyze billions of data points in seconds, spotting trends, identifying risks, and surfacing opportunities that would take a team of analysts days or weeks to uncover. Portfolio managers now use machine learning to build dynamic investment strategies that adapt to shifting market conditions in real time. Fraud detection systems leverage pattern recognition to flag anomalies faster than any human team ever could, protecting institutions and customers alike with proactive precision. In law, AI is transforming the way legal professionals work. Document review, once a laborious and expensive process, can now be automated with natural language processing tools that identify relevant clauses, compare precedents, and even draft basic contracts. Legal research is faster and more comprehensive, freeing lawyers to focus on higher value strategy and client service. For firms and courts alike, this means greater efficiency and potentially greater access to justice. In creative disciplines like design and architecture, generative AI is emerging as a powerful collaborator. Designers are using AI to explore thousands of visual concepts in seconds, refining their ideas through interactive iteration. Architects can input site parameters, sustainability goals, and client preferences into AI tools that generate optimized, bill-ready blueprints. The creative process isn't replaced, it's elevated. AI helps professionals move beyond the blank page, enabling bolder thinking and more refined execution. In software development, AI is revolutionizing how code is written. Developers now work with AI-powered coding assistants that suggest functions, detect bugs, and even write entire modules based on natural language prompts. This dramatically shortens development cycles, reduces human error, and democratizes access to programming, allowing people with limited technical backgrounds to build functional applications. In this new paradigm, developers aren't replaced by machines, they're empowered by them. Even in education and training, AI is reshaping how knowledge is shared and skills are developed. Personalized learning platforms adapt in real time to a learner's pace and style, offering custom pathways that boost retention and motivation. For professionals, AI-driven knowledge systems can provide instant access to relevant regulations, standards, or market data, becoming an always-on research assistant in high-stakes environments. What ties all these applications together is the shift from automation to augmentation. We're not just offloading tasks to machines, we're redefining what people are capable of when supported by intelligent tools. AI doesn't replace judgment, intuition, or creativity. It extends them, providing context, speed, and scale that were previously unimaginable. The future of work isn't man versus machine. It's man with machine, a partnership where the best of human insight and the best of artificial intelligence combined to create something greater. This isn't just evolution, it's reinvention, and it's already happening. Healthcare reimagined in healthcare, AI diagnoses diseases earlier, personalizes treatment, and expands care to underserved regions. A single algorithm can now detect cancer, predict heart failure, or model the spread of a virus, often faster and more accurately than traditional methods. What once took teams of specialists days to analyze, AI can process in seconds, and that speed can mean the difference between life and death. Take radiology, for example. AI-powered imaging tools are now able to spot anomalies in X-rays, MRIs, and CT scans with extraordinary precision. Algorithms trained on millions of images can detect signs of breast cancer, lung disease, or neurological disorders earlier than the human eye. These tools don't replace radiologists, they assist them, highlighting areas of concern, reducing oversight, and helping doctors make faster, more confident diagnoses. In cardiology, predictive models analyze a patient's vital signs, history, and test results to forecast the risk of events like heart failure or stroke, not just weeks, but sometimes months in advance. This allows clinicians to intervene sooner, adjust medications, or recommend lifestyle changes that can prevent hospitalizations entirely. AI is also transforming how treatments are designed and delivered. In oncology, machine learning helps tailor therapies to individual patients based on their genetics, medical history, and tumor profiles. Instead of a one-size-fits-all approach, doctors can now prescribe targeted treatments that are more effective and have fewer side effects. This is the promise of precision medicine, and AI is making it real. But perhaps most impactful is how AI is extending care to those who have historically been left behind. In rural clinics without specialists, AI tools can act as a frontline assistant, interpreting scans, suggesting diagnoses, or flagging high-risk patients. In developing nations, chatbots powered by natural language processing offer 24/7 health guidance in local languages, helping people recognize symptoms, find nearby clinics, or manage chronic conditions. These systems don't replace physicians, they fill critical gaps where no doctors are available. Telemedicine, combined with AI triage tools, allows healthcare systems to scale expertise beyond physical walls. Patients can describe symptoms to an AI assistant that suggests likely conditions, recommends care options, or connects them to the right provider. This not only improves patient experience, but helps reduce pressure on overloaded emergency rooms and clinics. Even in medical research, AI is accelerating discovery. Algorithms are analyzing massive datasets to uncover new drug candidates, identify genetic links to disease, and simulate clinical trials, slashing timelines and costs that once stalled innovation. During the COVID-19 pandemic, AI models helped track outbreaks, forecast surges, and guide public health responses in real time. At every level, from diagnostics to delivery to discovery, AI is not just enhancing healthcare, it's redefining what's possible. The result is a future where care is more accurate, more accessible, and more equitable. A future where medicine is proactive, not just reactive. And where health systems don't just treat illness, they prevent it. AI isn't just changing how we heal. It's helping us build a healthier world for everyone. Rural connectivity and global inclusion far from the urban core, AI connects the unconnected. In agriculture, education, and local enterprise, it offers opportunity where none existed before. In regions once isolated by geography or lack of infrastructure, AI-powered solutions are bridging the digital divide. With the help of satellite internet, mobile devices, and intelligent systems, rural communities are gaining access to knowledge, markets, and services that were previously out of reach. In agriculture, Smallholder farmers are leveraging AI to improve yields and increase resilience. Mobile apps powered by machine learning provide real-time insights on weather patterns, soil health, pest outbreaks, and crop selection. Using just a smartphone, a farmer can receive tailored advice when to plant, how much fertilizer to apply, or when to harvest based on hyperlocal data and satellite imagery. The result is less guesswork, more sustainability, and a pathway to higher income and food security. In rural education, AI is enabling personalized learning experiences, even in areas without full-time teachers. AI-driven platforms adjust to each student's pace and comprehension level, offering lessons in local languages and dialects. Interactive tools, powered by voice recognition and natural language processing, can engage children who are just beginning to read or who lack access to printed materials. For adults, vocational training and micro-learning platforms are teaching marketable skills, from coding to entrepreneurship, all without needing to leave their village. Healthcare, too, is reaching farther than ever before. Community health workers in remote regions are using AI tools to screen for diseases, monitor maternal health, and track outbreaks in real time. These systems don't just assist, they empower, turning smartphones into diagnostic tools and frontline workers into local health heroes. Combined with mobile clinics and telemedicine, AI ensures that people receive timely care, even if the nearest hospital is hours away. AI is also unlocking new possibilities for local economies. In rural marketplaces, AI-enabled financial tools are helping micro-entrepreneurs access credit, manage inventory, and accept digital payments. Risk models built on alternative data like mobile phone usage or transaction history are allowing lenders to assess credit worthiness where formal records don't exist. This means a weaver in a small town or a fruit vendor on a roadside can now access working capital and grow their business with confidence. Critically, these tools are being designed not just for rural communities, but increasingly with them. Local languages, cultural contexts, and community needs are being woven into the algorithms, ensuring relevance and fostering trust. But inclusion isn't just about access, it's about agency. By connecting the disconnected, AI is not only reducing inequality, it's reshaping who gets to participate in the global economy, who gets to innovate, and who gets to lead. The promise of AI isn't reserved for tech hubs or high-rises. It belongs to farmers, students, mothers, makers, and dreamers in every corner of the world. Because when we extend the power of intelligence, artificial or otherwise, to the margins, we don't just include more people. We unlock more potential, and that changes everything. Economic impact, the economic upside is staggering. According to PwC, AI could boost productivity, personalize services, and unlock trillions in value. But this isn't just about adding dollars to GDP. It's about reshaping the very foundations of how economies operate, compete, and grow. AI is rewriting rules across industries, transforming business models, and creating new markets that were previously unimaginable. The biggest gains, not just in advanced economies, but in those bold enough to adapt. Emerging markets stand to benefit immensely, provided they embrace the technology and invest in the skills required to harness it. For countries rich in natural resources or low-cost labor, AI offers a pathway to leapfrog traditional stages of development, accelerating growth and diversifying their economies. For example, AI-driven automation can revolutionize manufacturing hubs by increasing output while reducing costs and waste. Digital financial services powered by AI are bringing billions into the formal economy, expanding access to credit and insurance. Agriculture, a backbone of many developing nations, can be transformed through precision farming, improving yields and reducing environmental impact. Yet, the opportunity isn't without challenges. Economies must prepare for a shift in labor markets as automation changes the nature of work. New roles will emerge, but others will become obsolete. This calls for large-scale investments in education, retraining, and social safety nets to ensure that the workforce evolves alongside technology, not in conflict with it. AI potential to personalize services is another game changer. From healthcare to retail, consumers expect experiences tailored to their needs and preferences. Businesses leveraging AI insights can deliver personalized products, optimize pricing, and enhance customer engagement. This creates value not only through efficiency, but by building deeper, more loyal relationships. On the macroeconomic level, AI can improve public services and infrastructure. Smart cities powered by AI optimize energy use, traffic flow, and waste management, improving quality of life while reducing costs. Governments can better predict and manage economic risks, from financial crises to climate-related disasters through advanced data analytics. Importantly, AI economic impact isn't just about scale. It's about inclusivity. When deployed thoughtfully, AI has the potential to reduce inequality by democratizing access to information, capital, and services. It enables small businesses to compete on a global stage and gives underserved communities tools to innovate and thrive. The nations and companies that seize this moment will define the next era of prosperity. Those that hesitate risk falling behind in a rapidly accelerating global economy, where data, intelligence, and adaptability are the new currency. To realize AI full economic promise requires vision, leadership, and collaboration between governments, businesses, academia, and civil society. The question isn't if AI will reshape the economy, but how we choose to shape AI, because the future is not just a product of technology, but of the decisions we make today. The ethical frontier, but the AI revolution comes with a responsibility to ensure fairness, to guard privacy, to build systems we can trust. Bias, surveillance, misinformation, these are challenges we must confront head-on. As artificial intelligence becomes woven into the fabric of society, the stakes grow higher. AI systems don't operate in a vacuum. They reflect the data they are trained on, the intentions of their creators, and the values of the societies that deploy them. Without careful stewardship, AI risks amplifying existing inequalities and undermining fundamental rights. Bias is one of the most pressing concerns. Algorithms trained on incomplete or skewed data can perpetuate discrimination, whether based on race, gender, socioeconomic status, or geography. For example, facial recognition systems have been shown to misidentify people of color at higher rates. Credit scoring models may unfairly penalize marginalized communities. These issues aren't just technical flaws, they have real-world consequences that impact livelihoods, safety, and dignity. Privacy is another critical battleground. AI thrives on data, vast, diverse, and often deeply personal. How that data is collected, stored, and used raises profound ethical questions. Without robust protections, surveillance can become intrusive, eroding trust between individuals and institutions. The balance between security and privacy is delicate, and the path forward demands transparency, consent, and accountability. Misinformation and manipulation pose equally daunting challenges. AI-generated content, from deepfakes to synthetic text, can be weaponized to distort facts, influence elections, and sow division. As these technologies become more sophisticated, the line between reality and fabrication blurs. Combating this requires a combination of technology, regulation, and media, literacy to safeguard truth in the digital age. The ethical frontier is not just about mitigating risks, it's about proactively shaping AI to reflect our highest values. That means building fairness into design, embedding transparency in algorithms, and ensuring human oversight where decisions impact lives. Governments around the world are grappling with how to regulate AI, balancing innovation with protection. Industry leaders are developing frameworks for ethical AI development, and academic institutions are pioneering research into AI ethics and governance. Civil society organizations are raising awareness and advocating for inclusive policies. At the core of this endeavor is a simple truth: technology is a tool, not a destiny. We have the power and the duty to guide it responsibly. This means engaging diverse voices in the conversation, especially those who have historically been marginalized or excluded. It means prioritizing ethical considerations from the earliest stages of development, and it means committing to ongoing vigilance as AI evolves. Because trust is fragile and once lost, hard to regain, the AI revolution holds immense promise, but that promise must be matched by prudence and principle. Only then can we build a future where AI serves humanity equitably, respectfully, and transparently. The ethical frontier is ours to navigate together. The global race nations are racing not just for dominance, but for relevance. The next leaders of the global economy will be those who master AI and democratize its benefits. In the 21st century, artificial intelligence is the new frontier of power. But unlike traditional resources, oil, minerals, or manufacturing capacity, AI is a force shaped by knowledge, talent, and data. It's a race unlike any before, one defined by innovation, collaboration, and the ability to adapt. Countries around the world recognize this seismic shift. Governments are investing billions in AI research, infrastructure, and education. They are forging public-private partnerships to accelerate adoption and build ecosystems where startups, academia, and industry intersect. But this race isn't just about who spends the most. It's about who builds the most inclusive, resilient, and ethical AI strategies. For advanced economies, AI is a chance to sustain leadership in innovation and global markets. For emerging economies, it's an opportunity to leapfrog traditional development paths, harnessing AI to address challenges from healthcare to agriculture, education to energy. Yet the race isn't just technological, it's geopolitical. AI has implications for national security, economic sovereignty, and global influence. Nations are crafting policies to safeguard data, promote domestic innovation, and assert leadership in international AI governance. But here's the defining challenge. AI true power lies not in control, but in connection. The next global leaders will be those who democratize AI benefits, ensuring access, equity, and opportunity across borders and communities. This means investing not only in cutting-edge labs and urban innovation hubs, but in rural areas, underserved populations, and developing nations. It means fostering open collaboration, sharing knowledge standards and best practices, to avoid fragmentation and foster collective progress. It means building AI systems that reflect diverse cultures and perspectives, preventing technological imperialism and promoting a pluralistic digital future. The race to master AI is a race to shape the future of work, education, health, and governance worldwide. It's a race to decide who sets the rules and who is left behind. But it's also a race that can be won together. Because AI transcends borders, its impacts ripple through supply chains, financial markets, climate action, and humanitarian response. No nation can thrive in isolation. Success in this new era requires visionary leadership, one that balances ambition with responsibility, competition with cooperation. The countries that embrace this duality, that push boundaries while building bridges, will define the trajectory of the 21st century. The global AI race is not just about who leads. It's about who leads wisely, who leads inclusively, who leads for the good of all. Because in this race, the finish line isn't a prize to be claimed by a few. It's a shared horizon, one that demands we run together. The human-AI collaboration, this is not the end of human work. It's the beginning of a new partnership. AI doesn't replace us. It frees us to focus on creativity, strategy, empathy, and problem solving. Across industries and disciplines, AI is transforming the nature of human work, not by pushing us aside, but by amplifying what makes us uniquely human. In the arts, generative AI is an unexpected muse. Artists harness machine learning to experiment with form, color, and sound, pushing boundaries in music, visual arts, literature, and design. These tools accelerate ideation, spark new creative directions, and democratize art making, enabling anyone with imagination and a laptop to become a creator. Yet, the artist's intuition, emotion, and vision remain at the heart. AI is a collaborator, not a creator. For individuals with disabilities, AI-powered assistive technologies are game changers. Speech recognition, eye tracking, and brain computer interfaces enable communication, mobility, and independence for millions. AI-driven prosthetics respond to neural signals with precision, while smart home systems adapt to individual needs. These breakthroughs don't just improve quality of life, they unlock potential and dignity. In the workplace, the human-AI partnership is reshaping roles and workflows. Robots handle repetitive, dangerous, or physically demanding tasks, freeing human colleagues to engage in higher value work, critical thinking, leadership, and interpersonal connection. AI-driven analytics sift through mountains of data, offering insights that help humans make better, faster decisions. Augmented reality and AI assistants guide technicians in complex repairs or surgeries, combining machine precision with human judgment. The key is synergy. AI excels at processing vast datasets, spotting patterns, and performing predictable tasks at scale. Humans bring creativity, empathy, ethical judgment, and the ability to navigate ambiguity. Together, they create a powerful feedback loop. Machines learn from humans, humans learn from machines, and outcomes improve continuously. Education is evolving too. AI tutors adapt to individual learning styles and paces, providing personalized support. Teachers are freed from routine grading and administrative tasks, enabling them to focus on mentorship and inspiration. This new era calls for new skills. Critical thinking, emotional intelligence, adaptability, and digital literacy are more important than ever. The workforce of tomorrow will thrive in collaboration with AI, not in competition with it. But beyond productivity, the human-AI partnership opens up deeper possibilities. It invites us to rethink what work means and what we value. As machines handle more routine tasks, we are freed to prioritize purpose, meaning, and connection. The future of work is not automation replacing jobs. It's augmentation unlocking human potential. It's not man versus machine, it's man with machine. Together, we're building a future where technology empowers humanity, elevating what we can imagine, create, and achieve. This partnership is just beginning. A look to 2030. By 2030, we may not even notice AI around us, just like we no longer notice electricity. But it will be everywhere in everything, transforming economies, lives, and possibilities. Imagine waking up in a world where AI is as natural and invisible as the air we breathe. It quietly powers our homes, anticipates our needs, and enhances every interaction, all without demanding our attention. Much like electricity reshaped the 20th century, AI will be the silent engine driving the 21st. Smart environments will learn from us, adjusting lighting, temperature, and even mood through subtle cues. Transportation will be safer and more efficient as AI manages traffic flow, predicts maintenance, and powers autonomous vehicles that free us to focus on the journey, not the drive. In workplaces, AI will become an ever-present collaborator, anticipating information needs, flagging risks and helping teams innovate faster. Meetings will be streamlined by AI-powered summaries and action trackers, leaving humans free to engage in meaningful dialogue and creativity. Education will be personalized to an unprecedented degree. Each learner, whether a child or adult, will follow a path uniquely tailored to their strengths, challenges, and aspirations. AI tutors will offer real-time feedback, unlocking potential and closing achievement gaps worldwide. Healthcare will be proactive and preventive. AI will monitor vital signs through wearable devices, alerting us to potential issues before symptoms arise. Diagnoses will be faster and more accurate, and treatments will be deeply personalized, improving outcomes and quality of life for millions. Agriculture will feed a growing population sustainably. AI-driven precision farming will optimize water use, reduce chemical inputs, and increase crop resilience against climate change. This will help ensure food security for generations to come. Even global challenges like climate change and pandemic response will be better managed. AI will analyze complex data from satellites, sensors, and social networks to predict and mitigate risks, guiding policy and action with unprecedented speed and accuracy. Yet, this future won't arrive by chance. It will be shaped by the choices we make today in how we develop technology, regulate its use, and ensure it serves all people, not just a few. As AI becomes more embedded in daily life, questions of privacy, fairness, and trust will remain central. Ethical frameworks and governance structures we build now will determine whether AI promise is realized equitably and responsibly. By 2030, the seamless integration of AI will redefine what's possible. It will create new industries, reinvent old ones, and open doors to opportunities we haven't yet imagined. We may no longer see AI as a separate tool, because it will be woven into the very fabric of our lives. A world transformed by AI is within our reach, not in some distant future, but in the decade ahead. And it's up to us to make sure it's a future worth living.